Let's take this mini mole. Not there. Chamber of Rules closest to that, right? Yep. We are coming up on an ad break, so before we start this, I am gonna run that and take a bathroom break, and I will be right back. Rah. Okay, Alfie, what have you been up to? My apologies for calling you away from your tasks. I had hoped to proceed with these negotiations one leader at a time, but it seems my urgent request for an audience have prompted a gathering of the council. Needless to say, I felt obliged to attend. The Alliance leaders are already seated within. Let us join them, shall we?
We are well aware of Ishgard's dilemma, and we agree with your assessment.
Then I trust there are no objections to the Crystal Braves' intervention.
Dar has none.
Gridania does not object.
The Crystal Braves are yours to command, Alphino. Do what you will. We shall pray for your success.
It was my hope that you would offer more substantial aid than prayer. I know it is within your means.
Yes, but not within their desires. Deal with it.
Do not presume that you have knowledge of our every concern. The Garleans and the Beast Tribes are but two of many. We are not in a position to contribute greatly to the defense of Ishgard, not when our own homes are still under siege.
We dare not leave our interests in Cartano undefended as well. Telegi Adalegi and his ilk would seize control of the territories in our absence.
The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
Basically.
No one is cowering, boy. We will offer what support we can.
Aye, support. A handful of men and no more.
Would that we could commit more than a token force to this cause. Yet there are others to whom you might turn. The free companies ever want for work.
Ah, yes. The free companies. They're not like to turn you down.
I beg your pardon? You would entrust the survival of Ishgard to sell swords?
Why not?
Crises like these are the very reason why this alliance was formed. It is our duty to aid our fellow man.
Alfie.
My duty is to my country and my people. If you expect us to place the welfare of a foreign power above our own, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Lest you doubt, Limsa comes first, then the Alliance, and finally, circumstances permitting, Ishgard and the rest. If you cannot understand so simple a concept, then you have no place at this table.
You tell him, Merlweb.
Forgive me, Admiral. I was careless in my choice of words.
Seem to do that a lot, Alfie.
I suggest you assemble a party of elite adventurers, assuming you haven't already. Your fellows served us well during Operation Archon. I dare say they will do so again. If I may, Your Grace, I wish to propose a redistribution of forces. If we entrust the security of Uldar to the Brass Blades for a time, we can dispatch a larger force to Ishgard. Your Grace?
Yes. Yes, of course. Do what you will.
Is Her Grace not feeling well?
To the best of my knowledge, Her Grace is in perfect health.
I see. Carry on.
Okay, what do you want now, Alfie? Once again, I owe you an apology. It seems you've been conscripted into leading a contingent of adventurers on yet another mission of inestimable danger. But I fear you've been left little alternative. You cannot well abandon Lord Hochfont and Sir Emmerich to their fate. We must abide by the Council's decision, as short-sighted as it is, and strive to fulfill our roles as Eorzea's guardians. Captain Ilbert, what news? Then the assault has begun? We had but this moment concluded our audience with the Alliance leaders. Move our forces into position. Your unit will join Hurst Darandar at the Steel Vigil. Man the cannons alongside the knights and thin the Dravanian horde ere they descend upon Ishgard. I will join you as soon as I am able. Archon, I would have you and your adventurer allies bolster the defenses of the Steps of Faith. Report first to Sir Marcelin at the Gates of Judgment, and he will direct you to where you are needed most. May the gods grant us victory. I think they'd have changed that text. Probably difficult with the spoken cutscene before. It'll make sense in a minute. And I'll explain once we get there. You're the appointed captain of the sellsword contingent. Then welcome. There is no shortage of blade work to be done. As we speak, Dravanian skirmishing parties are harrying positions across the Central Islands. I've assigned the Crystal Braves and your fellow adventurers to contain the scattered attack, and for the present, I would have you join them. This is, of course, merely a precursor to the assault on Ishgard proper. The wily serpents seek to divide and confuse our forces, but we will not be so easily drawn out of position. The Temple Knights will remain on the Steps of Faith to continue our preparations. When the Horde arrives in force, they shall face a wall of Ishgardian steel. Report back to me once their advanced skirmishers are slain. Okay, so for now... nothing. This isn't... This isn't what makes the quest text so a little confusing. Another round? I was gonna say that was a touch too easy. Then again, this is not scaled at all, so... Okay, back to Providence Point. Oh, to Providence Point, not back. Interesting. Can I get it? Oh, it is all the way up. Okay. More? Yep. One more. Ah, this one's actually got a little bit of health. Okay, now we should get sent back to Marceline. It's a bit odd to have flying through here change into Sea of Clouds, given that that is one of the Heaven's Ward zones. I don't know what keystroke brought that up, but you guys don't appear to have seen it. What news, adventure? The reinforcements? Decimated, you say? So they were reduced to 1/10 of their... Such an overused term. Decimated is a term from the Latin 10. Deci. Decus? I forget the... Reduced to 1/10 of its previous. Vanian devils. Damn their scaly hides. Hold fast to your grief and fury, sir. We'll avenge the death of your fellows in the battle to come. Ere you commit yourself to the siege, you should know that what it is you are tasked with defending. Beyond the gates of judgment lie the steps of faith, a great bridge of stone that leads directly to the city of Ishgard. More than simply a means to cross the Sea of Clouds, the bridge serves as a foundation for the arcane wards that form the barrier we call Danifin's Collar. Alas, in dispelling the barrier's outermost layer, that thrice-damned witch Iceheart stripped the bridge of its protection, and thus are the dragons now able to land unhindered upon the steps of faith. Should the Dravanians succeed in destroying the remainder of the wards, the winged devils will be free to swarm within the city itself. Needless to say, we cannot suffer that to happen. It shall be our task as defenders to prevent any harm from coming to those parts of the bridge wherein the wards are sealed. We yet remain, and we have dispatched our forces accordingly. I would ask you and your comrades to accompany our defenders at the outermost ward. I should hope that includes us as well, yes? Scions of the Seventh Dawn. We could not well stand idly by while the Horde threatens the good people of Ishgard. Indeed. To do otherwise would go against the wall that Master Louisoix has taught us. As for where we may be of most assistance, I think it prudent we divide into two groups. Ida and I will join the rear guard. Right. If the dragon should reach us, we'll be sure to give him what for. Thank you. Thank all of you. Pray speak with me again when your preparations are complete, and together we shall stand against the Horde. So this used to be an 8-man trial. Which is why a lot of the quest text was talking about you and your brethren and other sellswords and yada 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 and get help. But it's a solo duty now, and I have not done it since it became a solo duty. Let's see. Trust you're ready then? Good. Let us make for the battlefield. Sink down to level 50. That's a big dragon. Claim this victory this day, or Ishgard falls. Accept the fury into your heart and defend this bridge with your life's blood. Huh. I mean, there's more than 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm allowed to move now?
Make it quick.
Maybe don't stand in that. The shop makes ready to breathe fire. Slams so severely down in the first ward. Focus your attacks on the dragon. You sure that's a dragon? Because it kind of looks like a turtle to me. What in the... Everyone, fall back. Fall back now. I can't move, though. Fall back and avoid Bishop's assault. Run! There's no back here. We burn back the artillery. Their champion advances. Just out of my way. We're no good to the Holy See dead.
To me!
Shielded. Not let it reach the barrier. This fight kind of sucks to have positionals. Just don't stack them. Oh, there's a heal there. Gonna get knocked back, so adjust for the knockback. Presumably gonna get healed. Yep, there we go. Sidewise slice. That name was kind of a bit of a tell to what it was gonna do. Flame breath. It's been doing that all fight. First barrier down. Pull back and regroup. Battle is not yet lost. Gotta take out ads or... See the things here, fall back and help the others guard the door. They mean to defeat us with sheer numbers then? Well, it's a good thing I can't count. Damage dealt increased. Okay. Is this like anything I have to fight here? Get knocked back. Okay, time for another round with Bishop. Must defeat their champion at all costs. Bodes ill. Oh, really ill. Second one got wrecked. Back, there's nothing left to be done here, but I want to punch a dragon. Fine, group with the rear guard. We have to protect the last ward. Must retreat now. Eden and I have matters here well in hand. Archon, you must go and see to the final ward. Oh, Estinian showed up. Night Dragoon, Arnett is not without weakness. Keep it up. True battle begins here. Is he just gonna wreck the... Oh, last barrier just barely survives. Ah, okay. It was a three-part cone. The shielded guards that keeps the holy sea, even if it costs us everything, cannot be suffered to allow for the pass. Before the knights lose their resolve. Basically pump out as much damage. Oh, is that? You have that long? Good lord. That's the knight's resolve. You have until that runs out to beat him. The dragons, they're withdrawing. Victory is ours. Estinian people. One of Nidhogg's greatest champions, slain. The Horde will not soon recover from this blow. But what of you, Nidhogg? Why did you not join your minions and make of this battle a slaughter? Have you grown so fond of the stench of your lair? Mayhap you prefer to have your allies fight your battles for you. You have a girl to do your bidding, do you not? No matter. I shall slay Iceheart and all the rest. But I yearn to spill the blood of a great worm, Nidhogg, and only your death will sate my lance. I must go, my people need me.